With this perspective that I just explained, we try to delve into the social construction of science and technology in order to achieve, on the one hand, practical insights for scientists, engineers, policymakers, managers, societal groups and the like, on the one hand, and on the other hand, also to develop theoretical knowledge about how these things happen. And we do that along three main lines of research. The first one is about the dynamics of scientific and technological development as such. I'll give you an example. Last year, a colleague of us, Douglas Robinson, has completed his PhD thesis, has done it in the field of nanotechnologies. What he has done is, he as a social scientist has communicated with scientists in the very field of nanoscience and technology about their perceptions, their orientations, their expectations about future developments in their field, and he tried to introduce, by developing scenarios of future developments and the like, in workshops that he had done with them, tried to develop with them jointly a critical reflection of what they are doing. So he delved into it for a couple of years even, and put his experiences down in this very interesting book. That's the first line of research, understanding the dynamics of science technology as a social process. Second line of research is the development of policy concepts, public policy concepts in particular, for governments, for all kinds of agencies, and so on and so forth. Here we want to understand what actors are involved, what orientations are important here, what instruments do exist, what are also the limitations to the instruments. And to give another example then, last year I published with a couple of colleagues an international handbook, a research handbook on innovation policy, with some 25 authors from all over the world in our field. And the third line of research is about the long-term development of the social embedding of science technology. In particular, we look backwards. So our colleagues in that area, they study the development of science and technology in the 19th century, even the 18th and 17th century, and want to understand, with this retrospective view, interesting patterns of development, which also help us to learn for present days and now and future orientations.